Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video diary. How's it going today? Today I just left the house without your battery, and let's go back. Something else I've considered as well, since I just looked down and just like saw like how smart I look in just like a buttoned up like coat that's black jeans and black shoes that clip clop. You know how weird it's going to be to go back to odd shoes. I'm well excited. I don't want to go back to odd shoes now, but it's gonna, yeah. So, and when I'm walking around, you won't hear just clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. So how are you doing this morning? I am having a very fine day. I woke up this morning by the radio, which was shit, instead of lovely waking me up. And the radio is not half as good as waking me up as lovely as goddamn. Well, then again, I suppose the radio does get me up in like 10 minutes flat. Whereas the lovely kind of like wakes me up and feels bad about waking me up, and I'm like, oh, but yeah. So unfortunately, I had to get up this morning without the radio. Got up at 7 o'clock. Kind of lay in bed on my Nexus for a bit till about past when it was nice and warm, because the heating comes on at 6. 7? I don't know, but I've turned the heating down in my room now because we have the heating on for so long at night that my room just friggin' roasts. So I've turned the radiator sensitivity down now, so I don't think it's as hot anymore in the morning. So I was sat there waiting for it to warm up while I was in bed, just writing on with crap, having a bloody whale of a time, and then I got myself up, sorted out my daily vlog, uploaded a video. Haven't done the description yet or anything like that, but I just uploaded a video, sorted out Twitter and stuff, my today's to-do list, had a shower, got dressed, and I'm heading off out. Because obviously Lovely's been here. I normally go shopping Saturday night, don't I, after work, but I haven't been to work. So, oh, I forgot my bloody bag as well. Fuck's sake. No, I've got to carry it all back in like plastic bags. Fuck. Not on it today. Yeah, I normally go shopping Saturday night after work, then bring all my shopping back with me, so it's all in one trip. But obviously Lovely's been with me, so I haven't been shopping, which means I've got no milk, I've got no bread. So I'm heading off to go pick up some breakfast and my food for the week, because I've planned out my meals. I've planned out my meals now until the end of term as well, because I've got no choice really. It's only 2 weeks left, so I've got to use everything. Fun. But we're gonna have to like leave a load of stuff in the freezer when we go anyway, because I think we're trusting the fridge and freezer. That's gonna be the only thing that sits using electricity when we're gone, which means you're best off like filling it with great big bottles of water and stuff, bottles of milk and things, because if you have an empty fridge or freezer, it uses a shit ton of electricity to keep it cool, whereas if you fill it with like water, it doesn't use as much because obviously the water keeps the coldness for longer. Generally, top tip, if you're ever leaving the house and you want the fridge on but you don't want to use too much electricity, you are welcome. That very niche market I just helped. Just bumped into Gilberto on his way up to campus. He usually goes up really early into campus and then just kind of hangs in the pub all day doing work. What a lad. Today we've got a very busy day planned ahead of us. We've got 3 lectures. What is it? 12 till 1, lunchtime, 1 till 2, then 2 till 3, and then 4 till 6 lectures. So we haven't got that many gaps on campus, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to be trying to get all of my work that isn't programming done before I come home, and then I can just concentrate on graphics after dinner. So if I can get back from shopping, although I do have to adjust my shop slightly because I haven't got my fucking bag to put it into, I've got to carry it back in those crappy plastic ones. So I was going to do a big shop, but I probably will still do one and just kind of deal with it, I think. Just let it cut my hands open. Yeah, so I think, we could do this, we got this. Yeah, I think if I can get back by 9:30, get back and be fully fed and watered by 9:30, and I've got an hour and a half to play with before I even go to campus, which is good stuff. Got a lot of stuff done. I've got to do a video description in that time, and a couple of other things. But yeah, look at me go. Look at me now. Just cutting straight across roads, don't even care. Well, it's just hit 10 o'clock, but my washing is there drying. My towel is in the dryer at the moment. It's actually, I barely washed anything, but I needed to do 2 towels, so that's like the majority of the stuff. Yeah, so that's all now out to dry. I'm going to make myself some breakfast. Yeah, I managed to get everything back up from shopping, which was a mean feat in those plastic bags. which were nearly breaking on me all the way. But I cheated because halfway along the bus was coming along and I was like, oh, and I got on literally for one stop and then just like nodded my thanks to the driver as I got off the back like one stop later. Lol. God, what a lazy arsehole. I went in there for a glass and then didn't even get one because I'm an idiot. So yeah. So now it's 10, we're going at like 11. So I'm going to sort out video stuff. There. What was that? It was like damp from like washing clothes. So yeah, I'm going to sort out my video stuff basically before going to campus at 11. I'm going to leave here at 11. I've got to look at some Christmas cards. I think they have some nice cards at our campus. We've got like this nice designer card things that I really, really like. I'm thinking of picking some up from there today. Otherwise, yeah, just sort out videos. Then when I get there, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go early so I can do that first. Then I'm going to do some well, I'm not going to go to a lecture. Then I'm going to do type up lecture notes, admin stuff for group coursework, all that kind of crap during the day. But breakfast, because I am starving. And I'm back home again, and I swear to God, the Christmas joy is just flowing through me. Just insanely. Ah, it's great. It's awesome. Because I got to campus, and I didn't see any of the like cards that I liked, but I ordered 3 that I did like for Lovely and her family. Because they're the bestest, and they deserve cards. So I've got them some nice cards. And yeah, so I ordered the Christmas cards, and then I picked out Dad's present. I was going to struggle figuring out what Dad wanted, because the problem is, he buys everything he wants himself. So, what I decided was, because normally I just buy him something that I use as well, like an Xbox game that he would never play, so I buy it and play it, you know. But what I've decided to do this year is flutter the cash, flutter the Christmas spirit a bit more, and just be a little bit like a better present for him this year. And what I've ordered him is a experience day for the 2 of us. Lol. I'm not letting him go without me, god damn it. So one day basically, I'll go out of university, we'll plan it, I'll book a train back from here to home, and whenever we book it, basically, and we're going to go racing some supercars, like some Lamborghinis and Ferraris and shit, around a racetrack. Probably not the best idea, since the last time I drove something relatively fast, I fractured my arm because I crashed the go-kart into the wall, but you know, I thought that'd be friggin' awesome. But that technically means that I finished my Christmas shopping. Yeah! I have no more shopping to do this year. I'm super happy with everything that I have for everybody. I've just got, well, I say no more shopping to do. I'm still going to the Christmas market in a couple of days. Probably when I pick up Lovely's Lovely's present from town. I'm going to go to the Christmas market, pick up one thing for Grace, and maybe this one thing for Lovely. See if she deserves it. I haven't decided yet. She probably has. But yeah, so otherwise though, apart from that, what's been going on today? We had a first lecture of systems development. We had our last lecture with that lecturer, which is actually quite sad. I kind of like that guy. What happened? We had him, and he taught us about. I'm not touching the wall. He taught us about. Go on, Jamie, you can do it. Oh yeah, attributes. What a waste of time. Basically, he taught us about fields in a database. Fucking degree level shit, this. I then went off to East Building to have my lunch break and to order all the Christmas stuff, and went to maths, where we learnt about finite automaton and stuff. Well, not finite automaton, actually, Turing machines, and figuring out things that they can't solve. Specifically, like they can't figure out, like, I don't know, some shit. Maths. Lol. I then went to East Building again for my 1 hour break in order to do some admin stuff. I sorted out typing up lecture notes, some other stuff like that, some basic things that don't reserve a lot of time in an attempt to clear up work this evening. And I went to a lecture, finished I got conned by the lecture basically. The lecture title was called Experimental Design, which I thought that meant like experimentally, like designing things experimentally, so like new interfaces or experimental interfaces that push the boundary of like stuff. I don't know, I thought that was exciting, and then I got there and actually found out that what the title was supposed to be was Designing Experiments. Would I have gone to a Designing Experiments lecture if I'd known it was a designing? I know how to design an experiment. I've done it since I've been in like year 6. Design experiments. How boring. So I literally finished that, while I was sat in there, I finished it an hour early, then typed up the rest of it before the lecture finished half an hour early, so it was 2 hours long, then came back here, had myself some fajitas to use up some of my... I had pork fajitas, which is weird because I don't have chicken fajitas. But it actually tasted exactly the same, except for the fact that the pork's a little bit tougher than chicken, for obvious reasons. And then I came back in here. I basically did that because I've got to use all of my meat and stuff, and I've got 3 sets of pork chops. Not pork chops, pork steaks. So it needed using basically. And then I came back in here and I finished off while I edited. I'm just trying to find it now. I edited some task analyses that I've been doing for the integrated project. I'll see if I can then cycle it. I can't, can I? Because it's silly. I edited this one so this one now is perfect and fits right. So it flows through. This is my first attempt, and then I edited it through, and then that's like one process, the flowchart for one process, and then we have another process, managing transactions, which is all like this one. I think this one's a lot better. I think this is cooler. Look, you've got like this big central one. It's I'm quite pleased with this one. I'm impressed. Look how tight all of these are together up in the corner. Top notch. It is now 10:20. And I'm about to load up Ubuntu, load up a bit of Linux, and do some programming. We're going to get on graphics now. I've literally done all of my contributions for the group coursework. I have no more contributions to do, which is awesome sauce, because all I need to do now is basically keep on top of everyone else to make sure they don't fuck up. Format everyone's work so it's all in one nice big document, hand it all in, and basically I've just got graphics and Lisp programming to go. I've got 2 weeks to do it, and I'm going to do it, mother trucker. You know what's perfect? While I'm in Linux programming, I'm just loading up my programs and stuff now, and Spotify and stuff, I can just watch YouTube videos on my Nexus. Oh yeah, living the dream. Okay then gang, I think I'm making progress here. We've been Googling our little hearts out here. Did I tell you what? I thought I'd lost the code that the gentleman had sent me. I think I tweeted about it and then told Beth and Ben, so I forgot if I told you or not. I'd lost the code that he'd given me to do this certain stuff, and he's given it me, and I managed to find it. Luckily, it hadn't updated across from my Dropbox on my laptop onto my new one when I turned it off last time. So it's a good job that didn't auto-connect to the internet when I turned it on to retrieve it, because otherwise it would have overwritten it with this, which is a newer save. And thank God for that. God damn it. But now I've kind of done his bit, and I'm now about to inverse a 4x4 matrix. Just, why the frick not? That's what we're going to be doing right this very second. It's going to be fun, man. I'm just going to try and find a formula to help me along so I can remember this. Oh, god damn it, because there's no easy way that I can tell of just casually inversing it. I've found an easy way of casually inverting it, but it's not producing the right answer. And I'm trying to print this out, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and it's confusing. Because, right, bam, right, let's figure this out, left and right and centre. All my devices are going to ding. Right, what's going on is, we've got our near plane, we've got our far plane, we've got all that kind of crap. We've got ourselves 2 separate coordinate bases in the projection plane. Or is it, no, it's not the projection plane, it's in the model plane. So we've figured out basically like where the very first pixel that we can see is, and where the furthest away pixel we can see is. We've got those 2 places. We've got them locked down, and we've got them in a coordinate grid that's basically the thing. So it's in model view, I think. There's a technical term for it. I'm then going through, I'm then getting the projection matrix, which is what you multiply all that by to get a picture, and get it into a different thing. I've then taken that out, and I've inversed it. Before I get this, I get 2 different coordinates. I get 2 different vectors for the near and far plane, but as soon as I times it by the inverted matrix, they both become identical, which is blowing my friggin' mind at this precise moment in time. This might be a pointer issue, but I can't figure out anywhere that is using a pointer in a way that would fuck that up, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they're 2 completely different like coordinates, vectors, up until the point where I do this multiplication. But the problem is, I can't now get into my inverted matrix. I can't like probe it to find out what its value is. I can't like figure out if it's done it correctly or whatever. And I've just got no idea what's going on. I've been doing some Googling, trying to figure it out as well. It's just not happening for me. This problem seems to be above me and my Googling abilities. Apparently, it's not coming out well for me. You bastard. Why won't you do it? I can't figure out how to probe the friggin' Q matrix either. Like, I can print out my projection matrix before I do it because of the way I read it. But then I try to read it in the same way and it's just like, no, a million errors. It just pop up in the issues box. And it's like, no match for operator, arrow in, standard operator, arrow, open square brackets with underscore traits equals standard out. Standard equals character underscore traits. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not good. See? God damn. So I don't know. I don't think I understand what's going on well enough to be able to, like, just crunch my way through it either. Which is a bitch. Because this means I'm like all I can do is basically go to the lab and just go, excuse me. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know why. This thing needs a lock. It does. It needs to go, bam, stay there. So I can put my weight on it without it shifting. Fuck's sake. I bet there is a lock. I'm just an idiot and never found it. Turns out if I like spin that thing there, then it'll lock the big arm. That bit. The bit that goes up and down like that. But you can still move this top head bit. And that's the most annoying bit. God damn it. There's no like likewise spin spiral thing for other one. Right, well, I'm going to have to call this. I'm going to try. What am I going to do tomorrow though if I can't do this? Fuck. This is the issue with programming. Like, I've hit a wall. I've spent about an hour trying to figure out like how to get around it, about 2 hours. To be fair, trying to get around it. And like I've already spent 2 hours Googling. So what am I going to do tomorrow when I still can't figure it out? Right then, so what's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow we have, lectures are maybe cancelled tomorrow because they're doing strikes again. Because the lecturers are struggling, basically. We all know my opinions on that. So we're going to be getting up at 7:30. Alarm goes off at 7 and I just kind of like sit in bed and watch YouTube videos until 7:30. Nice and warm and snuggly and cozy. I'm then going to get up fast, shower, dress, eat, feed myself within an hour and a half, along with video descriptions and all that kind of jazz, so I can be up and running by 9 o'clock. I'm then going to have a look at this. I don't think I'm going to be able to think of anything there, which is a massive kick in the teeth. You never know. I'm going to go through the group work because someone's just handed in another section of the group coursework, so I'm going to read through his section, figure out if I need to change anything, add it into the formatted thing, chase up a couple of other people, have some lunch. So program, do the group coursework thing, have some lunch, do my... then we're going to head up to campus for our maybe lectures, otherwise I'm going to be sitting there doing programming. I know a couple of other people are there, maybe some other people are doing this kind of thing, and they might be able to help me, but I'm not sure anyone is, because I'm a fucking idiot. Did I go at the time of the beep then? Yes. So, yeah, that. Otherwise, yeah, that, and then we've got the group coursework meeting then, which is basically just like, hey guys, do this, you bloody bunch of morons. Where's your fucking work? Basically how it works. So yeah, we're going to be doing that, and then we come back here, we're going to have sausage and mash for dinner, delicious, and then we're going to be doing more programming. Work, program. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for bed, move all that crap off the bed, and go to sleepy bash by 2:30. It's 2:05 now, so going to sleep. Catch it later.